Good morning, me again. Inspirational post by Leverson, daily, as I always say. But I'm just really glad for the people that are following. I'm really glad and grateful for the people that are interested, because I just find it really interesting, the kind of people that are into this stuff, and it's a wide range, and it's a lot of people coming from different backgrounds, from different areas, obviously. And there's a lot of people here that obviously are looking for a higher them, to put themselves in a higher bracket. As we was talking yesterday about school, about the school system and education. Just touch a little bit, really going too deep, but touched on that, about how we're actually getting trained, ready to be subservient for out of school and in the workplace, and with the low, the middle, and the top, and what band they actually start putting us in from schools. But I'm just going to get straight into this today, and basically what I want to talk about is investing in yourself. And what I mean by investing in yourself is, if you know that you have only got one horse, and that horse is running in the race, and it's just running against itself, and you've got the track, the shutters go, the horse bolts out, and it's gone. It's got the jockey on its back, and it's running, and it's running, and it's going, and it's just taking its time. It's just taking it nice and easy. There's no rush, because it's the only horse in the race. So it doesn't matter, because the horse is going to win the race. And you've decided to put all your money on that horse. It's got great odds. So you've put all your money, you've put all your savings, you've invested everything that you can. You've begged, you've borrowed, you've stole, and you know that this is a complete certainty that this horse is going to win. So it's going around, it's going around, it's going around, and it's 5 meters from the actual winning post, and there you are. You're already starting to count your money, thinking that you're going to win, and you're actually going to be getting back millions. Because as I said, it was at a great price. It was a sure thing, as they say. And it's always sure things in life. So it's there now. It's 5 meters away. Then it's 2 meters away. Then it's 1 meter away, and you're walking up with your ticket to go to the cashier to go and get your money back. So next thing you know, you hear the crowd gasp, and you see the horse and the jockey on the floor. The horse has pulled up lame. It won't go any further. It stopped dead in its tracks. The horse cannot move. It cannot move. The jockey's trying everything. It's got him by the reins, and he's trying to pull him over the line. The horse isn't moving. The horse is not budging. It will not go anywhere. And because the moral of that story is basically, nothing is guaranteed. Nothing is guaranteed. The only guarantee is, the way I see it, is this is my opinion, the only guarantee is if you invest in yourself. All that money that you had, you begged, you borrowed, you stole, to put all your money on a sure thing, which was absolutely guaranteed as you thought, but there was some other element there that was in control. For one thing, it wasn't you that was on the horse. For one thing, you are not the horse. So there were two things. There was a jockey, and there was a horse, out of your control. But what you have got control is, you've got control in yourself. So you can invest in yourself. So if you was running that race and it was just you running that race and you had pulled up lame, you would have dragged yourself across that line. You would have done anything to get where you needed to get to so that you could finish. So you could finish the race that you started. And for me, it's all about believing within yourself. If you can believe within yourself with that guarantee to know that if you've put the hard work in, if you've designed your mind, and it is designing your mind, and you'll just change the way of your thoughts to say, any negative thoughts that come into my mind, I'm going to put them to one side. Because following me throughout my life, I've always had that sort of negative influences there. If it isn't family, if it isn't friends, so-called, if it isn't then some of the company that you keep and the circles that you're on with, and people are just expecting you to do the same thing over and over and over again and get the same results, as they say, that is just a sure sign of madness. To keep going, doing the same things to get the same results, and especially if the same results aren't anything positive at all. So if you keep failing and you're doing the same thing to keep failing all the time, that means that you need to change. You have to change some parts of that plan. You have to start and say, you know what is it? So you'll break it all down again and you'll find out what the problem is. As I spoke on it yesterday as well, to every problem, guaranteed there is a solution, but it's how you view the perspective of that problem. If you look into it deep, because life is full of problems, but it's how you view that problem. And then you come up with a solution for that problem. I said, but if you're relying on a horse or somebody else to run your race for you, you'll end up short. Because who's to say that that person isn't going to give up? Who's to say that that person's just, life's going to take them in a completely different way and they don't want to do it anymore? But when you invest in yourself, you know that the investment that you put in, it has to work, because you have said, right, I am taking this forward today, from today. I am definitely investing in myself, because I know that over the years with the company that I've been keeping, the things that I've been buying, just to look good and try and impress somebody else, as we spoke about before, that doesn't even know me, that doesn't even like me, the things that I drive, the things that I wear, it doesn't, all this is completely artificial. It isn't who you really are. And if you're looking for your greatness within inside, this is where you definitely have to invest in yourself. Is it that you're going to pick up another book and start reading? Is it a book you're going to pick up and start reading? Are you going to start writing down where you're going on a daily basis to say, right, this is what I need to do to change? So what I'll do is I'll put down today's date. I'll put down that I'm getting up earlier. I'm just going to write down that I'm just going to do 5 press-ups a day. I'm just going to write down that I'm just going to run on the spot for a minute as fast as I can. Am I going to do leg raises? Am I just going to do something where I know that I'm going to change? And it is definitely coming down to having a higher thinking. You have to have a higher thoughts and have a higher evaluation of yourself. You have to value yourself more than anybody else on this planet, within this universe. You have to say, you know what, I take pride in myself. I'm going to push myself forward. I don't care what the naysayers say. I don't care what anybody else thinks, but I'm going to be the one who's going to run my race. I'm going to run my race my way, but I am going to get myself around like-minded people that are going to help me through every step that I take. Like-minded people, not the ones that are there laughing behind your back, because you know, guarantee that there are people that are laughing behind your back. If you look at people's body language and how when sometimes you're talking to somebody, you'll know if they're interested in you or not. There are certain signs, and these signs are scientifically proven. I'll go into this at a later date just to show you some signs. As soon as you start talking about something and then somebody starts looking down, they're not interested. They're not making eye contact with you. They're not interested. They start yawning. And if they're not interested, they start looking somewhere else. How they position their body. It's all different things that I know, because when I actually studied and I got into this, I mean, when I mean deep, I got into this very deeply. So I know that there are certain things that you look for to know that if people are being genuine with you. And some of the signs are just so obvious as well, just so obvious, because just check when you see somebody doing a fake smile, you know when it's a fake smile. You know when somebody's engaged because of the questions that they ask, because they've been listening. It's just small things, but there's a catalogue of things and there's a catalogue of events. But as I said, you invest in yourself. You don't have to worry about nobody else. You worry about you. Just worry about the ones that are there for you 100%. They're the ones that are definitely going to carry you over that line. They will help you. They will push you over that line if need be. Invest in yourself. As I said, it isn't just because you wear high-end stuff, it doesn't mean to say that you are a high-end thinker. Get away from all the bling and the look, and you've got to look a certain way. No, it's what you've got inside that's going to come outside, so that you're showing the world exactly what you're all about. You don't want to be paper thin. You want to make sure that people just can't see straight through you for what you are. You're definitely going to have to build up a thick skin, because yes, this isn't for everybody, because everybody isn't going to come on this journey with you. Sometimes you've got to be like the Good Samaritan. Sometimes you have to go on your journey on your own. You've got to walk your path on your own. But when you get along the road, you will be going past people that are on the same journey. And people will overtake you as well that are on the same journey, but you're heading for the same purpose. You have got the same goals. You've got the same desire. You've got the same intent. Don't let anybody tell you that you can't do it. As soon as somebody says that, you know that you're in the wrong company. That is company you definitely don't want to keep. Be true to yourself always, because I believe in you. I know that once you're listening to this, you're listening to this for a reason. You have come to this for a reason. There are things that I've listened to, and I was brought this way for a reason, because I needed to listen to what that person had to say. I needed to listen because I knew that there were other people out there that weren't listening, and those people weren't helping. So I was drawn towards people that were definitely on the same path, on the same directory as me, on the same direction. They were just thinking, you know what? There is better than this for us. So what do? We change our health. We change our company. We change our fitness. We read more. We work out more. We do things that are definitely going to build us up. We meditate. It doesn't have to be in that order. You can do whatever order you wish, but you're doing it the way that you want to do it. But you've got the right company around you. It is the company that we keep will definitely decide who we end up being like, or what we're like. 100%. So guys, I'm going to leave you with a quote as normal. Inspirational post by Leverson on a daily, as I've said before. I've got big plans. You've got big plans as well. Put these plans into action, because guaranteed you will surprise yourself. You won't know and recognize yourself from a year ago. So I'll leave you with that quote. Just because you wear high-end stuff doesn't mean to say you're a high-end thinker. So on that note, guys, I'm going to leave you, and I'll see you guys on the daily tomorrow. Drop a comment. It's about you. It's about us. Have a great day. Enjoy. Inspirational post by Leverson.